Gorda's Warren Wright has been digging into the officer's past before this tragedy at the Citizen Training Academy.
But first, we begin with 4 News Corner's Lisa Greenberg, who's been talking to a man who was in the room and saw the unthinkable happen. Lisa?
Well, Patrick and Amy, the man you're about to hear from has been through the Citizen Academy before and says he's never seen the role play scenario like this one. He also tells me that Mary Knowlton was his friend, that every morning when she walks through the city of Punta Gorda, she taps on his office window to say hello, and he never thought that yesterday would be the last time.
I don't know whether
John Wright was one of 35 people inside the Punta Gorda Police Department when a Citizens Academy role play scenario turned deadly.
It's just a tragedy, and unfathomable is the word I keep coming out with today.
Wright is the president of the Punta Gorda Chamber of Commerce. They were invited to participate in last night's Citizen Academy at the department to learn more about what it's like to be an officer. What started out as a lighthearted tour inspecting police cars and marine vessels suddenly turned tragic.
We were invited to move to the next stage, which was the shoot or don't shoot scenario, and 2 of our guests were taken into the briefing room to be told what the scenario was going to be.
One of those guests, his friend Mary Knowlton. Wright says the 73-year-old was chosen at random to play the officer in the scenario, while the cop played the suspect, meant to teach the group how police make judgment calls in the field.
When Mary came out, she was actually standing right next to me and smiling as she always did, and she was nervously holding the fake weapon that we'd been told had blanks.
But at least one shot was live ammunition.
My initial thought was this was all part of the theater. This is what she'd been briefed, and the gunshots were clearly part of the play, part of the scenario that was being played out.
Moments later, Wright says he realized this role play scenario became reality.
I remember looking over and seeing Mary kind of twist her torso a little bit, and I got eye contact with her, and as she hit the floor, I knew something serious had happened.
He says paramedics responded immediately, and all first responders were doing everything they could for Knowlton. When the group found out she didn't survive,
that's when the entire group just kind of broke down and held hands and hugged and prayed.
Prayed for Knowlton, a woman he describes as a hugger, a community sweetheart. Prayed for her family, her friends, and the community. Prayed no one would ever have to go through this again.
If it's a Mary Knowlton defining moment, I hope she's looking down on us saying, I fixed this for you all for the future, that we never have to endure this again.
Just an absolutely devastating situation, but Wright says he knows in his heart this was an accident. He says he hopes that the community will focus on honoring Mary's legacy moving forward, and he applauds the way that the Punta Gorda Police Department has handled this situation. For now, reporting live in Punta Gorda, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you, Lisa.